That's right. Technicians, let us know if you're hearing us loud and clear. That's right, technicians. Let us know if you're hearing us loud and clear. That view must go. Yolanda Thomas, Candy and Big. Good to have you here. Welcome in the ring. Let's fight, guys. Let's fight. Let's fight. Let's fight. Welcome in the ring. Let's fight. Good to have you beautiful folks here with us. Let's fight. Sherry Jeffrey, Gemma George, Julie North, Paula Rick. Let's fight. Leonard Jacob, Sterling Juicy Kendrick, Yasmin Henry. Let's fight. Let's fight, my good people. Share the live. Smash that emoji button for us. We're going to do the same, folks. We're going to make sure that we are shared to all the correct channels, all the correct pages and places. And we encourage you to do the same. Charlotte Fortune, we see you there. Candy Jeffrey and Joylyn Cook, Valby Robinson, we see you as well. Great to have each and every one of you here with us, guys. We really trust that you guys will have had a fantastic day. Sukhchan Sudhari, Pace and Power. Good to have you folks, Pinky Kerr, and all the other guys who are joining us this evening. Welcome in the ring, folks. Welcome. I see Lois McKenzie is here, and Basil Clark is here as well. I see Debbie Hohenkirk is here. Diane Ford, I see Viola Wilford is here too. Good to have each and every one of you. Ermin Don Cook and Patricia Craig. Good to see you folks too. Share the live. We're happy that you guys are here with us. Pace and power, folks. Well. Paulette Greaves, good to see you. Jamal Aziz, Sheila Hazel. Love having all of you guys. Heaven Fit is here as well. I see Brenda Braffett and Savitri Zal is here with us. And we're so privileged. And all of you folks, Pollyanna Schultz inclusive, and Gail Mingo, and all you other guys, Roxanne Adesha Jacobs, have chosen to join our program this evening. I see Nikita is here as well, and Wilfred McCarty. Great to have you, Wilfred, and all the other beautiful folks joining us this evening. We are ensuring that we are shared far and wide. We've smashed the emoji button, guys. We are ensuring that. Please do the same wherever you join us from. Welcome to the room, guys. Alicia Campbell. Wherever you beautiful folks are joining us from this evening, welcome in the ring. Share the live. Smash that emoji button. I am fired up. I hope you guys are as well. I'm ready to go. I hope you guys are as well. Debbie Hohenkirk and all the other beautiful folks joining us there. I see Sonia Sargent is here with us as well. And Romel, Veronica Primo Rollins is here as well. How are you doing, Veronica? You're Cindy Grant. Good to see you as well. I see Stacey Ann Stoll is here. Ingrid King and Abigail Semple. We're really happy that you folks are joining us. Kesh Sharma, we see you as well. And Lester Weeks. How you folks are doing? Share it down live. Smash that emoji button for us. I see Nikita. Is it Bridosi? Good to see you. Or Bridos. Good to have you here. I see Michaela, Veronica, Roxanne, Wendy Stephen. How you doing, Wendy? Happy you could make it this evening, guys. Welcome in the ring. Pace and power, boots on the ground. Let us know if you're hearing us. Crystal clear. Every small Karen Clark. Astrid Shorts. Good to have you folks, the short. Henry Lancaster, we see you as well, and Muriel King, I see Marlon Rollins. Lots of you folks have joined us already. Share that live for us, folks. And please smash that emoji button. Partner with us as well, guys. We've been telling you, we want to make sure that we can meet our responsibilities for last month. Last month, folks. And then we got to come up to this month. Help us to do that, folks. Share the live. Smash that emoji button for us. Yep, we're fired up at our end, guys, and we are ready to go. And we trust that you wonderful folks are as well. Pace and power, folks. Boots on the ground. Share the live. Smash that emoji button, folks. And remember, we want to continue doing what we're doing here. So partner with us. We got PayPal and Zelle and MMG Cash App as well, folks. All for your convenience. All for your convenience. And you know by now that every dollar you spend goes back into our programs to push them forward and help us to do what we do on a daily, monthly, yearly basis, folks. Month after next, we are here 2 years. Month after next, November, we are here 2 years, and we're happy that you folks have been here with us. share the live, smash that emoji, folks. Partner with us as well.
Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
That's right.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $in-the-ring592, Zelle and PayPal in-the-ring592 @gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments.
Yep. You know, it helps me be more efficient. I don't have to read it out all the time. Save some energy too, folks. But please, it does not lessen the significance of your partnering with us, donating to us, folks, helping us along. Thanks each and every one of you, Patricia Wren, Travis Rizal, and Sharon Alfonso Evans. Good to have each and every one of you here. Lyndon Clay, I see you here. I see Jordan Cook, Dennis Booker, Andy Williams, all you fantastic, wonderful folks. I see Gail Harry Cook. Gail, how are you doing? How are you doing, Gail? Going to have you New Jersey in the house, folks. Susan Kansas is here as well. Dan Grizaldi, Linden, the Independent Republic of Linden. Rhonda Gordon is here as well. I see Derek Willis is here. Good to have you, Derek. And all the other folks. Folks, share the live, smash that emoji button, and I dare say, find a way, guys, to partner with us, to keep us doing what we're doing. All lots of you out here think we buying fancy car and building a house. A small handful of folks, of you guys, help us on a monthly basis, and it goes a very far way to moving the programs forward. Juliet Mickle, we see you. Credible, valid information. Edward Gonzalez from the Bronx. I ain't see Spectator yet. Good to have you here, Yasmin Henry. I'm happy that you're here. You're in London. Jaggerbacks and trench crappers are welcome. Tap poles and cricketers, jumpy birds, carrying crows. You know the whole animal farm. I see Elizabeth Williams is here, which means things are going to go right tonight. Natasha McPherson, we see you as well. Lyndon Abrams and Ariel Adams, and I see Nolde Grant is here too. All the Grants. Joe Max Hardy, Yvonne McPherson, Andrew Cuthbert. Good to have you here, Elizabeth Williams, Uverny Henry, Shonda Griffith, the whole Griffith tribe and clan. Come out. Yep. I see Avril Goodman. Good to have you there. Etheline Peters is here as well. Ask it short. Guys, it's a privilege to come into your living rooms, in your smartphone. Some of you on a train, in an Uber heading someplace. Be safe out there, folks. Be safe out there. Please and thank you. But good to have you here. Desiree Thomas. I see Ariel Abrams is here. Ariel, how are you doing now? Ariel, how are you doing? Trust that you're great. Mark Allman is here too. Lester Williams. And all you beautiful, fantastic folks. I got to switch over to Facebook because the comments show different on Facebook. You see all the emojis lovely on Facebook. Switching over there quickly, guys. Share the live. Smash that emoji button. Partner with us. Folks, we can't do this thing without you. We can't. We got to lock our hands together. You do what you do. We do what we do. And we move ahead. Folks, some of you get a little complacent with this. You have to slow down and deal with some of y'all. Y'all getting like them. Y'all showing jaggerback proclivity. Share the live. Smash the emoji button. Partner with us. That's all we ask. Not too much. Can't be too much. Sharon Castro Edwards, and good to see you, Tanya Comments. Good to see you, Cecile Ogle, Natasha McPherson. Folks, like calling names. Y'all don't fret me. Like calling people names. Don't tell me I taking too long. Like calling names. Good. Kim Walker, Shirley Withers is here, and Stian Benjamin is here too. Gwen Anderson, I see you there, and Charles Nelson. Good to have you. Good people. A good call of people, guys, and we're very happy you are here. We are here. You are here. Party could start. German Osborne, we see you as well. Joy Wong, we see you as well. I see somebody says there, share the rating. Well, you just become a favorite fan. Share the rating. I like the posture. Eunice Cato, we see as well. Sandra D'Souza, see you too. Good to see you, Maria Niles and Winnie DeHart. Good to see you, Winnie. Muriel King and Jem Van Ville. Alison Cortez. Samuel Pageant. So Alison give me the marching orders, folks. We're fired up at our end. We are ready to go, ready to head to the fight card. If you guys are, Ibon Lamy, Desiree Smart, Felix, good to have you wherever you are joining us from, guys, around the world. Welcome in the ring. Some of you on Twitter. Yep, y'all like your little privacy like that. Some of y'all on Facebook, the majority y'all, because y'all like the bacchanal that Facebook entails. You love it. Admit it. You love it. Admit Admit it. Let me move on. Yep, you love the bacchanal. And then we got with tubers. Very special, very delicate group of folks joining us on the tube. As the fast book said. Y'all know them. Teresina Ben, how you doing? Roxy McKenna, good to have you here. Odetta Langhorn, Cletus Niles, Cletus. That name there, boy. That name. Yeah. That name, Juliet. Charles Nelson says present. Jackie Brown folks, we're fired up and we're ready to go. And we trust that you wonderful, beautiful folks are as well. You all know we bring you in internationally, dash in the region, and then we move for the field. We're fired up, guys. Ready to go. We hope you folks are as well. And as I said, folks, a lot of things on the card tonight. A lot of things on the card. Yep. Hururu on the card. We told them about Hururu. You know, them people don't care what we're doing in indigenous communities in our country. They don't care. So we're in Hururu tonight. And then we can touch on these two gentlemen who lost their lives in that speedboat accident. Tragic thoughts and prayers with their family. And the nice time for them boys on the East Coast, the fishermen on the East Coast, folks. Nice time for them boys. Yep. Just a couple of things on the fight card. Just a couple of things on the damn fight card, Joe Max. That's what he said. Wonder Wang and all the other folks, guys. Great to have you here. Trust you guys had an awesome breakfast. Fantastic lunch. And then we heading for dinner now. Because see some of y'all cock up in the house there. Your fish, your chips, your coke. So even some popcorn. Good to have you guys here with us. That's how we do it, guys. Live a little bit for us. We're going to stop by later. In all your familiar places. Code word. All familiar places. Good to have you folks here. Good to have you folks. Folks, it's never enough. Beginning from around the world. We're coming in close. It is never enough, guys. And we're following this. Mark our words. Putin try to liberate some of the provinces there in Ukraine. Say all the people don't like the Ukrainian authority anymore. And he come to make it right. Putin. He come to have them out. He come to make it right. Now Putin wants to annex those territories. That's what he wants to do. Nicola Daniels, Volmay Wilson, Millicent Ross, Patricia Kissoon. That's what he wants to annex. Folks, you can't get some people an inch, you know. I'm telling you this. You can't get some people an inch. They want to take a whole mile. That's Putin. And we saw this before, folks. Go back to your history books, good people. We have seen this madness before. Go back. Read up on a fellow called Adolf Hitler. Yep. Mein Kampf, must struggle. Read up on that and see what he did, folks, that started, took us right up to the Second World War. Folks, read up on that, folks. Google, when in doubt, Google. In which year was the Second World War? Which year was the first? I think it's 1914, 1926, 27, 28, somewhere there about for the Second World War. There's a lot of reading back you got to do. He was not contented. He was not contented with the living space that he had Hitler. And then he started to annex a whole host of country, march across Europe, and then he wanted to head across the Atlantic. Well, the British and the Americans said, too far, go back now. Too far, go back. And then they did what they had to do, and that was the end of Hitler. That was the end of Hitler. You know the good book? The good book, Juliet Mickle. So nothing new under the sun. Some of you are running from church on Sunday, you're catching here now. The good book said nothing new under the sun. We see this movie before. The same way we saw the Putin Medvedev puppet show, the same thing we see here. We have seen this movie before. It ain't got no good ending. That's what I want to tell you. It ain't got no good ending. Right? Read up on how Hitler met his end. Hitler's secretary, the lady's surname is Jung, can't remember her first name. Until the Final Hour is the name of that book she wrote. His secretary, that gave a real detail of how Hitler met his end. Until the Final Hour. Read the book. Right? We see this movie before, so Putin could continue to play what he wants to play. We have seen this movie before. Nothing new under the sun. Right? And those who are following in similar paths, you want to set up your little puppet regime and behave like Putin, Medvedev, all right. All right. Along the line, you know, go brave, let them nicely, perform. Yeah, we've seen this movie before. So Putin is not going to be content. He wants now to annex those countries. He ain't content with Crimea. He ain't content with that other country. that he moved through. No. He want other things. He's never content in licorice for land. And we can talk about some of that. Some other folks, licorice for land. Folks, we have seen the movie before. Share the damn live, smash the emoji button, and tell God, don't got me out here looking thin. That's what he's saying. Don't got me out here looking thin, Diane Rizandi. Ascot Shots, Doreen Beckers, share. It is never enough for some people. Never enough. Watch what we tell you. Watch that. You gotta watch. Then the 592, we hear secret. When you go to 592, we ain't got in the region tonight. Things are dry out there. Yeah, nothing in the region. Folks, be back in the good old 592. When you come home, you could relax. You don't like a stress in the world. Oh, sir. They say, they don't stand one place too long in this place. Them boys, go with you. Are coming to the 400 million just now. Real money, nice time. Them boys go with you. So just stand up. Stand up a little long. The good old 592. But what it is to be home. Oh, God. To come in from the cold. You're coming in from the cold. I just lose some of y'all right there. You're coming from the cold, folks. The good old 592. No place like home for the holidays. I got it already started on Christmas. And folks, I don't know what the people in this country do. I don't know. Those of you who join our podcast in particular, and even in the morning show, we always forecast what is happening on weather.com. Because on weather.com say it's rain, it's rain. If they say sun, it's sun. If weather.com say marry over. You understand me? If weather.com say you get smallpox, chicken pox, whatever else, you got it. We'll say, doctor, we trust weather.com. Not them folks here. Well, folks, we saw forecast this afternoon telling us something coming. The forecast is telling me something coming. Now I ain't hearing nothing locally. We're scrunting about looking to see what we can discern. You know, on the book, open the block, we looking nothing. Who's sharing the live tonight for us? Who will smash that emoji button? This here got some implications for all of us because he's saying a tropical storm. We may be feeling some of it here. I ain't hear nothing from the forecasters yet. What them boys doing, man? What them boys? I want to know that. We got to get more accurate weather predictions locally. We seem to be in a heat wave. I ain't seen nobody telling me nothing. It's like drinking water. You know, chugging down water. We seem to be in a heat wave. This heat is extraordinarily hot. These days, I find that the Census people coming. Census people coming like the Lord turn up the fire a little bit more. Hell on earth, folks. You don't gonna live right. You ain't gonna stop your corruption. That's just a little taste of hell. Will feel like, you know. So y'all go down the road. Y'all go down the road just like how y'all there and see what will happen. Well, folks, the prediction is there might be a storm coming. There might be a storm coming. That's what we're telling y'all. And y'all know Puerto Rico, we showed you last night. Then the throes of it, share the damn life, smash the emoji button, and listen to what the damn weatherman telling me. Yep, we might be in the throes of a storm. So enough, guys. Take a look. And more importantly, take a listen. Spurley, Juliet Mickle, Desiree Thomas, Desiree Smart Felix, all the Desirees. Take a look, take a listen. Yep.
Thank you for joining me on this Tuesday. I'm Brian Shields. Thank you for sharing this channel. This channel is about safety. I see you getting it out there. Thank you to our thousands of new subscribers just over the last 24 hours. This is very important. Again, this channel is not about clickbait. It's about safety. That's why I do this. And we've got a new system to track. Of course, Fiona, we are thinking about our friends in the Turks and Caicos. This will lift up toward Bermuda, Eastern Canada. I'm going to cover that in depth. But you see here and why this is a concern. This is a developing system, and this is not far away, and this is not off the coast of Africa where we have days and days to watch it. And I do believe all indications are that it will develop as it moves into the Caribbean. And of course, watching in the short term, these locations. So I want to point this out off the bat. St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Grenada. We swing back toward Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana, even the ABC Islands, for the potential of very gusty winds out of this. Trinidad and Tobago, we're not waiting for a couple days. This is about to move in. It's a tropical wave. No, it doesn't doesn't have a name, but you know how in the Caribbean we get these systems, and while they may not have a name, we get very gusty winds out of that. This is what I'm watching, and you see it here really flaring up. And here's the Caribbean, here's Trinidad and Tobago, here's Guyana. Again, we're not far away. So while it may not be a name system quite yet, it is getting there. So it just needs to start to get more of a circulation. So I want to give you the heads up. I'm going to dive into that in depth. Take you through the computer model I'm using on that, take you to the winds I'm seeing on that, take you to the rain I'm seeing on that, and what could happen down the road. So Jamaica, Cayman Islands, back through the U.S., please stay tuned. We're going to get into that. And this is what I'm watching next. So this clearly has my attention. You could hear the tone in my voice, a little bit different from some of the videos. I don't like to raise anxiety. Many of us have been through massive hurricanes, Irma, the Maria 5-year anniversary today. The Dorians, so again, but this is one to watch. And again, it's not way out there. Cluster of rainstorms already pushing into Guyana. We'll see that right along our coast, and then eventually increasing toward Trinidad and Tobago.
Yep. That's the forecast. I hear nothing locally. I don't hear nothing locally, you know. My mother says to be forewarned. My aunt says this too. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. Forewarned, forearmed. Folks, that's what they're telling us. That's valid, credible information. Share the live. Smash that emoji button so others can get valid, credible information. You can see it in NCN. You can see it in the Chronicle. You can see it in the newsroom. You can see it some other places. By Boardness. You can see it by Boardness. Certainly, Wesley Ward, you ain't seen it by Boardness. No. Boardness got to take medication for us. John Van Wiel, Joel Ward. I see Kylan, good to have you. Askrit, I see Sage, I see Desiree, Tanya, Melissa, April, all you fantastic folks. Share the live, smash the emoji button, folks. Let me go down the road. Take another look and take another. Listen to that, folks. Listen to that. Yeah. To be forewarned.
Thank you for joining me on this Tuesday. I'm Brian Shields. Thank you for sharing this channel. This channel is about safety. I see you getting it out there. Thank you to our thousands of new subscribers just over the last 24 hours. This is very important. Again, this channel is not about clickbait. It's about safety. That's why I do this. And we've got a new system to track. Of course, Fiona, we are thinking about our friends in the Turks and Caicos. This will lift up toward Bermuda, Eastern Canada. I'm going to cover that in depth. But you see here and why this is a concern. This is a developing system, and this is not far away, and this is not off the coast of Africa where we have days and days to watch it. And I do believe all indications are that it will develop as it moves into the Caribbean, and of course, watching in the short term, these locations. So I want to point this out off the bat. St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Grenada. We swing back toward Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana, even the ABC Islands, for the potential of very gusty winds out of this. Trinidad and Tobago, we're not waiting for a couple days. This is about to move in. It's a tropical wave. No, it doesn't have a name, but you know how in the Caribbean we get these systems, and while they may not have a name, we get very gusty winds out of that. This is what I'm watching, and you see it here really flaring up. And here's the Caribbean, here's Trinidad and Tobago, here's Guyana. Again, we're not far away. So while it may not be a name system quite yet, it is getting there. So it just needs to start to get more of a circulation. So I want to give you the heads up. I'm going to dive into that in depth. Take you through the computer model I'm using on that, take you to the winds I'm seeing on that, take you to the rain I'm seeing on that, and what could happen down the road. So Jamaica, Cayman Islands, back through the U.S., please stay tuned. We're going to get into that. And this is what I'm watching next. So this clearly has my attention. You could hear the tone in my voice, a little bit different from some of the videos. I don't like to raise anxiety. Many of us have been through massive hurricanes, Irma, the Maria 5-year anniversary today. The Dorians, so again, but this is one to watch. And again, it's not way out there. Cluster of rainstorms already pushing into Guyana. We'll see that right along our coast, and then eventually increasing toward Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah. I saw a comment. Somebody said, like they're censoring the weather now. I don't put it past them. They're censoring the weather now. I don't put it past them. They do some things for some inexplicable reasons. You don't even need to hide something, and they're hiding. You know, we got the money now. We could pull together our bright folks who want to study this kind of thing, meteorology, and send them weather forecasting. Send them to some good schools and universities to study so we can get more accurate weather predictions, so that folks can be forewarned and know how to position themselves. I ain't going to stink and dirty. I ain't doing this. I ain't going the all white. I ain't going the all black. impending. That's what the forecast telling us. Folks, into Kushiba. All right. I finished. The century ready now. The century. I find like since them boys coming, even the weather getting censored. What y'all say? Wesley Ward. Even the weather. Marcia Alicop, Robin Ryan. Even the weather. I find the one back a lot of data. You know. Them boys like Phil Rosetta and Nicola Daniels, Roxy Daly Austin. They like to fiddle with things too much. They got poetry problems. You hear about them. How it going? Folks, we show you a lot of things that we don't often show you how it going. You know, and the next two, a little sad. Don't tell you already. Right? The next two is a little sad. We've been telling you folks of these young men who would have been lost in the Essequibo River after that boat they were in hit that beacon and threw them overboard. Yep. Randy Adams and Alvin Leach, the bodies were recovered over the last 24 hours, and we told Randy Adams in particular, who hails from Bartica, well-known businessman in Bartica. His loss, and you know, is taking quite a toll on the residents of Bartica. Don John, the good poet, says, any man's death diminishes me, and definitely it's taking quite a toll on the folks in Bartica. Jurita, our own co-host of the morning program, FYI, is his neighbor in Bartica, and she's gone up. She was sick for the last couple of days and with flu and so on. And now she's gone up to Berbice to mourn with the other folks there. You know, gone up to Bartica rather. Bartica is a tightly knit community, like so many communities across this country. And Randy Adams is one of their own. And, you know, they're really torn up about it, guys, and they're going to miss him for a long time. Thoughts and prayers go to the families of both Randy Adams and Alvin Leach. And you should know by now, because I think we said it last evening, the boat captain did not have a license. That's what we're being told. He was uncertified and should not have been driving that boat. But y'all know there's all kinds of foolishness is happening in this country, because we're being told that that boat captain may have been given a license by some folks because of who he's affiliated with, who he supports. That is what we're hearing. That's what's being alleged. That he may have been given a boat license in a way that is not only up and up. That is the allegation that we're hearing. And you know what? Besides that, we're hearing that lots of other folks who ply boats and so on, Parica to wherever on that side in the Essequibo River, may not be licensed as well, folks. Y'all got people's life in your hand. Dep on y'all meddy. Dep on your meddy. I know this going to fire a lot of y'all head. You know, because y'all hear it along. Dep on your meddy with people's lives. When you got people's lives in your hand, you got a greater duty of care. When lives are in your hands that you're responsible for. You got to conduct yourself differently. You cannot be, you know, operating a boat, you don't get a license and all them kind of fancy things. Behave yourself, please. And especially transporting passenger. You know, sadly, they don't take a boat and just go out joyriding by themselves and then just go into the oblivion, you know. It's the lives that are at stake. That's what you worry about, folks. The lives that are literally at stake at your hands. Literally at stake. And y'all, come, bring yourself into compliance. I'm begging y'all. I know it's a hustle. Everybody knows hustle in this country. It's hustle nation. Hustle nation. Everybody gonna find hustle. Everybody gonna find hustle. You can't hustle people's lives in your hand like that. Come on now. Don't hustle people's lives in your hand like that. Good to see all of you joining us. Pray for these family, guys. Pray for these families. Hurting terribly this mishap. When you left in a boat going to Bartica, you were expecting that's it. It's a watery grave you're going to. You aren't coming back. We gotta treat people's life differently in this country. Differently in this country. Life is too cheap. Too cheap. This morning we spoke about the taxi drivers there at Mecca. You kill a man for $500. What madness is this? You're belly. $500 you can take a man's life for in this country. It's madness. Absolute madness. Karen Clark, Sylvia, Paul Anthony, is madness. Yolanda Thomas. 500. I didn't even say 500 US. 500 Guyana dollars. That's what? $2 US, 3? You know, depends on where you're changing it. $500 Canada, you take a man life for? You know, nonsense. Thoughts and prayers to the families who are affected here, guys. Thoughts and prayers. And then the other thing, folks, how it going? We told you of the wrong queen being crowned. This is so emblematic of this whole country. Is the wrong president there? The wrong president getting declaration. Same thing. Wrong president. Wrong person. Right? Now, we said this, those of you who are going to join the morning program, that Amber Andrews, the girl who was crowned first from Region 7, being told from Region 7, Amber is extremely thrown up about this issue. She said she's embarrassed, she's humiliated. And they were calling on the ministry. They were calling on the ministry to apologize. Well, we're being told the ministry has since apologized, good people. They have since apologized. And part of that apology statement reads thus. You see, very old school, reads thus. Reads thus. You know, I had it. All right, moving on. Reads thus. The Ministry of Amerindian Affairs unequivocally apologizes to every delegate who has participated in the Miss Amerindian Heritage Pageant 2022, who has been caught in this unfortunate situation. It is wholly unfortunate and without any desire on the part of the ministry that the outcome of the pageant became a controversial, right? Became a controversial, all right. Like if I write this, the pageant became a controversial. The Honorable Minister offers her sincerest and most emphatic apologies to Miss Amber Andrews, who has been without any fault of her own, made to endure unwarranted emotional distress. Thank you for carrying the code for. Apologies are also extended to Miss Andrews' family and the community of Marikabai. That's part of the statement. But I missed the part, the pageant became controversial. All right. The pageant became a controversial. But folks, that being said, you know, Miss Andrews and the Andrews family staged a protest. You know, stage a protest. You got me boots on the ground, you feel your rights are being violated, you just roll over. You gotta fight. Fight or fight. You gotta fight for your rights. And you know what I love about this? To see the family doing it. And there are a lot of young women out here take part in these pageants and they're on their own, you know. And they got some sharks out there, eat them up. On their own, swimming against the tide. They ain't got a chance, you know. But you see family, that's a powerful thing. And to see Amber family fighting for Amber, it's a remarkable thing. I told you guys, we said here, Congress said, you gotta fight for your children. You just roll over and die. And so the devil got them? No, rub them down with some spiritual, like McCall and spiritual vim and claim them back. Haul out, root out, scrub out. Chase the devil. Amber family fought for her. Saw them protesting for her rights. Can't humiliate people like that and you just go on like that. It's an ordinary day. No. She said she was humiliated. Rightly so. The family protesting. Family protested. Yeah. Yep. We're a country that's filthy rich, wealthy. One pageant, we can't run off. One pageant. Folks, what goes right in this country? So much wrong happens in this country on a daily basis. What goes right? One pageant, valid, credible information. I saw somebody say thanks for valid, credible information. That's what we're here for, folks. Smash the emoji button. Help us to get into those feeds that we won't get into ordinarily. Share the program as well. Share to your profile. Share to your page. Share to your boo. Share to your boyfriend, your girlfriend, the side chick, the main squeeze. Share back on WhatsApp. Share. Smash that emoji, folks. Party with us as well. We don't run a watch. Unfortunately, we don't, folks. We don't. That's why we need you guys. Pay some power when we come back. But first, smash that emoji button. Share the damn live. Partner with us.
Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
That's right.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $in-the-ring592, Zelle and PayPal in the ring592@gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments.
Yep. Discrimination and the PPP, like you go hand in hand. Discrimination and PPP, hand in hand, folks. Those of you who've been watching, you've been seeing COVID cash grant, this grant, that grant. Some people deserving, albeit they get, and then some other folks deserving as well, still waiting, pink slip in hand. They go by some house, no questions asked, no reasons given, just like the DPP. Some other house, they want blood sample, stool sample, they want to know your length, they want to know your strength, they want to know your foot size, they want to know your briefs. Whole packeting. When you get all of that, you satisfy all of that, plus you give a pound of flesh, you still get denied. Discrimination, when land is concerned, we've showed you guys, since them boys come in, they taking back land from this valley, their valley. How you get? It's like a set of folks in this country showing own land. Why is that? Patricia Kistone, Chelsea Henry, Nicola Daniels, Leon Logan. Why people can't own land in this country? Black people, indigenous people, why they can't own land in this country? Our indigenous brothers and sisters, where is Chinese landing? It's go beneath the feet, but they can't even mine it. Your own land, that's the kind of wickedness, ethnic discrimination, political discrimination, you name it, economic discrimination. People go hand in hand with the whole gamut of discrimination. Well, that is the very thing we heard Mr. Norton spoke about today in a press conference. Leader of the opposition said he's tired with them. Stop discriminating against Guyanese people. Stop it, PPP. Come on, y'all don't know nothing else. How you know they got one and two good people in the PPP? All right, I might be exaggerating with it too. They got at least one person in PPP. Who good? Come on now. This is 2022. Racism and discrimination left in the 60s, man. Oh, shucks. Some of y'all dragging me in it. Dragging us in this filth. Well, Aubrey Norton, leader of the opposition, leader of the PNCR, he spoke specifically to this. To stop discriminating. We're tired of it, man. Stop it. Stop discriminating. Damn it in hell.
PPP's discrimination is obvious and real and on the increase. The People's Progressive Party's actions are confirming that the party is racist and that they are seeking to destroy the Afro-Guyanese community and Indian and indigenous peoples who they perceive to be supporters of the APNU-AFC. The list of actions that are clearly racist in nature is long. Their attempt to take away the lands from Caring for Others Guyana Inc., a humanitarian organization owned by an African Guyanese, Mrs. Eslyn Richmond Shockley, is a clear indication that the PPP is seeking to impoverish African Guyanese. This organization, works to alleviate poverty in Guyana and brings relief to poor people. The foregoing must be taken against the backdrop of the PPP taking legal action against the Afro-Guyanese who got lands and properties at Wales and Enmore. It is important to note that the government lost these cases and are seeking to appeal. The PPP's intention to regularize squatting at Pageant Island, while at the same time threatening the African Guyanese squatters in Mokka to bulldoze their property, is another indication of their racist policies. The action to take away lands from the African Guyanese at Kurukuru Co-op to give to PPP supporters is another case in question. The PPP's action to take away lands from the co-op on the Essequibo coast clearly manifests that the PPP is seeking to build two Guyanas, one in which the PPP elite friends and family are extremely rich and the mass of African, Indian and indigenous Guyanese are marginalized and poor. A recent visit to Barcara revealed a similar pattern of discrimination. The residents of Barcara contend that the Ministry of Agriculture visited their community, assessed their losses, which included many heads of cattle, among other livestock, and crops, and promised relief. The resident noted that similar losses on the quarantine resulted in farmers obtaining millions of dollars as relief. The residents further contended that when it came to their community, they were given a paltry $50,000 regardless of the fact that they lost far more than that. The residents believe that it is a clear case of discrimination. The action by the PPP to ensure that most of the contracts awarded in Region 10 go to their elite friends and family is also a clear indication that the PPP is seeking to dominate and control communities that voted for the APNU AFC. In addition, their action aimed at preventing Londoners from owning land along the Wismar-Rockstone Road is another indication that the government is hell-bent on marginalizing and destroying the economic base of the people of Region 10. This is just a sample of the discrimination against African Guyanese community and Indian and indigenous Guyanese who they perceive to support the APNU AFC.
That's madness. Folks, that's madness. You know what I'm telling you? We got so much land in this country. You know, children who were born yesterday already got a piece of land assigned. You know, don't got a piece of land assigned. That's madness. Guyana should be for all of us and not just friends, family, and favorites of the PP elites. No, that can't happen. We got to stand against that. We got to stand against injustice wherever we see it. And I wish some PPP folks could be like some of the other comrades. When you see nonsense, you got to speak out. That's it. Oh, we support them, so we can't really think. Nonsense. Because you support them, you got to hold them to an even higher standard. Right? Like in this other issue here. But look story. Look story. Them boys didn't care, you know. Them boys didn't care. Because they're students, folks. The Araima, Hururu students. They said they want better transportation. It's like how we even open back school. We show you night after night. Program after program. Morning after morning. Midday after midday. Now we want to point out the flaws for the sake of doing it. It is so glaring. You don't look far. You don't have to take candlestick nighttime to go look for them. They're right there in front of your eyes. Like in the case of Araima, Hururu. And the students are telling us they need better transportation. They need a bus. You know, it's so hard. And hurts so much to even talk about this. Because I think it was last evening we showed you guys. Instead of using a school bus in Region 2 to carry the children to school, them boys carrying the trench cutters, the grass cutter, the trench cleaners in the bus. And here are students at Araima saying, oh, spare one of them David G bus for us now that y'all don't want to use. And in some instances, they come and they just mash up the buses. It's a kind of wickedness that is unprecedented. Satan self, see them and frightened. Self, see them and frightened. Wickedness unprecedented. Well, the students protested today. They said they want better transportation. better transportation. I don't care what education master plan you got, strategic plan. If this is the student speaking, then you're doing nothing. Pray name calling. Your name calling. The students fed up. They say they gotta walk so far. And then the boat they use, they gotta go to Kokwani to get to school. The boat that they gotta use, they gotta get up, you gotta be out your house since 5 in the morning to catch the boat. And then coming home 7, 8 o'clock at night. You coming home, you can't do no homework. You got hit a better head back in the morning again. They say the one boat you got flying the air, you can't hold everybody. Apparently, a lot of students in that area, I gotta take a walk along the side. Huru, Araima. I've been to Kukwani many times, but I never venture around the corner. Araima side. I gotta go down the side and see what happening. The students said that the boat that carries them, and that's sufficient. It's too many of them. I would hate to think you gotta wait for some mishap. You know, then you're gonna see 10 boats land at Huru, Araima. You gotta wait on some foolishness. They said the boat overload on a daily basis, even if you gotta wake up early. Fair enough. We can give and take with them. We put an asterisk over the time of day you need to get up. Let's put an asterisk over that. Right? But the safety of our students, that is the issue at hand here. The capacity of the boats. Come on now. The capacity of the boats. Come on, folks. And you got buses wasting away, park up, doing nothing. Oh, God. Be different. Them boys different. Heaven Petter Wilson, Marian James are different. Don't let us wait till both God and fall. I'm begging you folks. Don't wait till then. And then we scrambling. That will not do. It will not do. Stanley Wilson, don't wait till then. Please. Sharon Castro Edwards, Commissioner Cole, it doesn't have to go that far. Something ghastly happened. Something tragic. And then everybody's scrambling. Come on now. Let's be proactive. Let's be proactive. What are we doing with the oil money, Margaret Nelson? Can you tell me, Margaret? What are we doing with the oil money? Leonard Zephyr? Run the lane. Let us see for a little while. Leonard Zephyr see for a little while. I'll pay back the money. All right. Run the lane. Now you do Rhonda. Then I'm selling the house, folks. Run the lane. Don't let us get out of hand. Don't let us get out of hand, folks. Please. Please. Don't let it get out of hand. Them bisection now. Jagabats and trench crappos. The tadpoles and the cricketers. This is like salt on the back, you know. Like salt on the back when they said that. They don't like it. Salt on the back. Take some more. That matters, folks. 17 new COVID cases. 17 new. Some of y'all in here, you know. Some of y'all in here. Y'all end up in the ICU. Don't call me. Don't call me. Move on the fight card. We tracking monkeypox. You know, we don't even know what's the true reflection of happening now because them boys are tight-lipped. I tell everything they're secretive about. Right. Information is just put out there. So we stick at 2. Both persons have been released. But we're still tracking that. Just wanted to let you know. It's still in the dashboard, folks. Money got to make. Money got to make. People here to make money. Well, businesswoman, she's some real money, boy. Right? All you just discover 400 million missing. 400 million in gold. They're telling us. Businesswoman says it's missing. Right? And you just discover that. You know, people can't keep their hand to themselves, you know. 400 million in gold, folks. 400 million in gold, they're telling us. Well, according to one report, I think we pulled this from one of those guys. Crime Chief Wendell Blanham confirmed that the CID is conducting a probe into the theft of raw gold amounting to $400 million. Nice time. Money off a make. Several persons, and even when we were coming on, we saw they apprehended another. Several persons are currently in custody, assisting with the investigation. The gold was stolen, folks, from a businesswoman sometime between December 2021 and January 2020. You now discover, you see that? That's where you got real money. You even miss 400 million. Savage you even miss 400 million. Investigators, they tell us, were able to recover 3 motor vehicles, 2 cars, and a canter. 3 motor vehicles, 2 cars, and a canter. You know, go buy canter one day like that. You know? Right? As well as a quantity of raw gold. Good? They tell us that 2 subordinate officers stationed in Berbice are also in police custody assisting with investigation. 2 subordinate officers. That's what I tell you. You're not police from thief now. You're not police from thief. I'm sure they could have buy a boat for them children at Araima, Huluru. They got 3 motor vehicles and a canter. 400 million. You see any money missing? Between December 2021 and January 2022. 400 million. Big Auntie just missed it. Right time on the PDP. Between the period August 2nd, 2020. Between the period August 2nd, 2020. To September 20th, 2022. Millions missing. Millions from the treasury. Billions, as a matter of fact, missing. Billions. You're no police from thief from politicians in this country. You don't know police from thief from politicians in this country, especially the PPP. Don't know the difference. You know, Big Auntie got real money. You know, makes me remember that one. What was the fellow name the guy they're crying for? You know, I can be nice to Big Auntie like right now. 400 million, she missed the boy. 400 million. You know, what the rest look like? Big Auntie pocket tall the boy. Tall. Yep. 400 million. Folks, we see a lot of things here in jest. But this we say, you can't do the time. Don't do the crime. That we say in all seriousness. You can't do the time. Don't do the crime. Let's do the thing. So you have to see me thing and left it. Yeah, play, yeah, man. Some of y'all can see me thing and left it. Moving on, folks. Things tight. We reported on this last evening and we want to circle back to it. Things are so tight. You know the census is on and we counting we counting. Yep, the census is on, but some of those supervisors and enumerators, they tell us nothing irregular. Right? They say they ain't got no kit to carry. The kit got a big list. They ain't got no kit to work with. They ain't got no bag, no badge, no jersey, nothing. They just send them out and say, here I go. Take this little piece of paper and tell them answer these questions. There I go. But the list that was supplied, oh my Lord, if you see the list how tall, it reminded us of them ballot boxes on the East Coast and elsewhere. The list of what was supposed to be in them, oh, that's some big list, man. You ever see the big list? Right? But in actuality, that was the list. That is precisely what the enumerators and supervisors are telling us. Across this country, a big list. You're supposed to get tablet. I ain't talking about the one you drink, you know, if you're sick. You have a tablet. To take the data on, you're supposed to get pencil and sharpener, all of that. A badge saying that you're from whichever agency is conducting the census. A whole pack is like 30 things on this list, how it long. And they said they have not been given 90% of it. As yet, and they're out in the field, and they're expected to go and bring in the quota of data. Now, where the hell money going? Oh, is there a pencil? Is there a sharpener? People are going to back it down. But you didn't tell that. You didn't tell that to them in the training. And they've reached out to us, said they promised they're going to supply these things, and then here we are, and nothing. Nothing. And so we called on the authorities, make it right. Make it right. Oh, do what you're supposed to do now. For once in your life. Do what you're supposed to do, the man. Right? What the hell money doing? That's what you want to know. What the hell money doing? Prayer name calling, folks. Prayer's name is calling. If it's not for the transportation needs of those students in Araima Rulu, the transportation needs. She named Colin and a whole bunch of things. There's two people there here consistently. Jagdeo and Priya. Priya, Ejel. Two crosses. Two crosses in this nation. Two crosses. I tell you, pray them, Colin. Because they're telling us, some stats we're picking up, telling us we are ranked 28, not from the top, from the bottom in primary education delivery. And this is according to Nation Master. Right? According to Nation Master, we are ranked 28 from the bottom. Thanks, Priya. Thanks, Priya. The data is sourced from an organization, right, which is part of the United Nations Development Program. Good. It's a what do you call it? It's a synthesis of data which gives you this ranking. 28 from the bottom. You know the thing we got to watch. And I want parents especially to be cognizant of this. We often think of that when you hear all these big schools, you know, when we pulled out the announcement of the top schools, the program in which Priya announced the top school was about 2 hours long, 2 to 3 hours long. No exaggeration. The program was more than 2 hours long. And when we pull out the announcement, for instance, for the students who topped, let's say, MGSA, it was less than 2 minutes long. Right? When you take off the little, I don't even know if that's a percentage. What the rest of the children doing in this country? What the rest of the children? You got 20,000, let's say you got 20,000 children writing NGSA. But if you got 2,000 pass the 4, 5, 6 subjects, but the rest, what happened with the rest? Right? And that is why when you drill down, when you drill down, you get the right data, 28 from the bottom. But I gotta address this. 28 from the bottom, right? No child left behind. And saying that, I want to tell you, don't disrespect the Ghanaians. Right? I know why we got this hiding on the back end. This was international news. But don't disrespect the Ghanaians. Right? Because you know how we take the issues in oil and gas likely? Well, the Ghanaians moved to court to block their own jagabats in the oil and gas sector from giving foreigners contracts reserved for locals. It's something we can learn. And as we said last year when we had Dr. Vince Adams here, the expert in petroleum, oil and gas, the expert, not no PR person who pamphleting themselves with some bestowed PhD, but not bestowed PhD, bestowed doctorate from some no-name place. Real deal. Right? The Ghanaians different. You can't give away the jobs that the locals supposed to be having. They respect the local content, the Ghanaians. So we say respect and manners to them when we saw this bit of information. Right? They moved to court to block their own jagabats. They got their own pack of jagabats there to deal with. And trench crappos. From giving foreigners contracts reserved for local. The local content means something. That's the point I want to raise. Their local content means something to them. I want them to know we big, but we ain't stupid. We big and we looking good. Big and we looking good. We ain't stupid. I force them boys out here. Catch grandchildren as a general run out. Same as the general that hook up with Charidas. Hook up and fertilize. Same person. Oh, they're doing real-time monitoring for COVID-19. But some of y'all still got your pink slip in your hand. I wonder how they're monitoring that. Now you have to wait till Parliament convenes before you get a report. My Lord. We see upside down in this country. They're monitoring in real time. Nothing wrong with that. Right? But can we point out in real time, Susan still got your pink slip. Can we run by Susan and get you 5,000? Can we point out in real time, oh, Savitri, you get she COVID cash grant. Could we, in real time? You have to wait to do this. Some people say that thousands of people still got a pink slip. The promises of this government is a pink slip. It's a pink slip. Can't forget Jagdeo. Can't forget Sugate. We told you guys. On finale, yesterday said the country's image has not been affected by Sugate. No. Flag still flying high in international states. That's what he's trying to convince folks. That Sugate has not affected our international image. Talk proper thing. Well, Shadow for Foreign Affairs and the International Cooperation, Amanza Walton this year, wasn't having it. Was not having it. She makes the point that our image on the international stage has been irreparably harmed. Irreparably harmed, she says, and Jagdeo must go. He must go. You're very fun serious. But moving this country forward, then Jagdeo must go. Amanza, tell us more.
Our response to the recent comments by
Irfan
Ali on Vice President Bar Jagdeo's involvement in Sugate. Now, the good people of Guyana would have read with much ire in yesterday's Stabrook News the recent comments by President Irfan Ali on Sugate. President Ali seemed mostly to be trying to convince himself that the allegations of bribery and abuse of office surrounding the Vice President did not damage the international reputation of our country. For the entire episode, the President is reported as postulating that it was a failed plot by the Western countries to discredit the leader of a third world nation and to tarnish the image of developing countries that are populated with quote-unquote brown faces. Were the matter not so serious, one would have been tempted to laugh at the President's utterances. If indeed the international reputation of the country suffered no harm, as President Ali believes, then it could only mean that the rampant high-level corruption in the PPP government is already so widely known and has already wreaked havoc on the country's image. It could only mean that Sugate was therefore merely another drop in the ocean of PPP corruption. That the President himself is defending Vice President Jagdeo makes it clear that he is complicit in corruption. Whatever the case, the President needs to man up and instruct Bar Jagdeo to demit office with immediate effect. The bribery allegations against the VP are not only a matter of international image. They have direct and deep implications for the public's trust in the PPP government. Who can sensibly deny that the Sugate bribery scandal has further entrenched the public perception that every deal involving the VP or a PPP minister requires investors to pay so-called consultation or processing fees? That is corruption. And we repeat our call for a credible international investigation into the allegations of bribery and corruption which have been leveled against Vice President Jagdeo.
Yep. You heard it from Amanza yourself, folks. You have heard it from Amanza for yourself. Yep, that's how it's going down there. Share the live, folks. Smash that emoji button and let me go down the road. Pace and power. Pace and power, good folks. Pace and power. That's how we do get to our end. Share the live. Smash that emoji button and let me go down, good folks. Let me go down. Great to have you this evening, guys. Share the live. You know what? Share the live. Smash that emoji button. That's how we want to do it. That's how we're doing it this evening. Great to have you guys here with us. Great to have you folks here with us. Yep. You gotta go. We ain't taking it easy and that's to get matter at all. Share the live. Smash that emoji button, folks, and ensure that you partner with us as well. How else we can move forward without your help, love, and support?
Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
That's right.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $InTheRing592, Zelle and PayPal InTheRing592@gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments.
That being said, folks, that's our time. That's our program. Now listen to us and all the other fantastic folks joining us. Share the live, smash that emoji button so that others get valid, credible information. See you guys back here tomorrow morning for FYI at 8. We'll be below the belt at 12 midday. And then we're back here again, folks, tomorrow evening for another show. In the ring, Smash that emoji button for us, guys. Share that. Thousands of you, over 3,500 folks we're seeing at the back end. I see 2,900 folks joined us on Facebook alone, the guys are saying. 3,700 across social media, guys. Share the live before you go. Smash that emoji button, guys. And let me go down the road, good folks. Let me go down the road. That's our time. That's our program. Yep. Stay safe, guys. Stay safe. Peace and thank you. Stay safe. I think that's it for us. It's a wrap. we don't want to go partly, but let me start over. Welcome in the ring, folks. Stay safe. Stay safe.